Hi everybody, it's Jenny, and today I'm sharing a project I made using the new mini release from Not Too Shabby. It's made up of these two adorable mini stamp sets called Winter Sentiments and Winter Friends, which you can pick up at nottoshabbyshop.com. I'm going to start this project by stamping out the two little characters from the one set with some Gina K black ink onto a piece of 80-pound Nina. Once I have my two images stamped out, I'm going to color those in with some Copic markers, and again I separated that into a different video, which I'll link below. Once my coloring is complete, I'm going to line the edges with this black Memento marker and fill any white spots that I see. So my plan for these little images is to make a winter shaker scene shadow box, and I'm going to do that using this little shadow box that I found at Dollar Tree. So first I'm going to remove the back so I can take out the sequins, and then I'm going to use an X-Acto knife to scrape the decal off the glass. So once I have the decal scraped off, I'm just going to clean that up with a little bit of alcohol on a paper towel. To make sure that none of my scene is cut off, I'm measuring the space inside the frame. And then I'm going to cut down a piece of 80-pound Nina cardstock and do some ink blending. I'm going to create an ink blended background using some cracked pistachio, shaded lilac, and tumbled glass distress oxides, and I'm just going to use a foam blending tool to add that to the paper. Thought it would be really cute to add some of the snowflakes and snow to the background and heat emboss that with some pearl embossing powder. So I'm going to take my anti-static tool and run that across the paper and then use some Versamark ink to add my images. So I finished my background by heat setting the embossed images, and now I'm going to finish the rest of the scene, and I'm going to start by using this Doodlebug white glitter paper and some Lawn Fawn stitched hillside dies to create some snow drifts. I really wanted to add to this vibe of a icy pastel forest, so I'm going to use the other stamp set and stamp out some of the trees using the different oxide inks I used for the background, and then I'm just going to fussy cut those out and start laying them onto the background. As I was stamping out the trees, I stamped them first so that they were pretty flat in color, but as I went on, I realized I liked the look of them more splotchy because to me it looked like they were covered in snow. For my sentiment, I knew I definitely wanted to use one of these cute stamps from the Winter Sentiment set, and so I picked out a couple dies to see which would fit best with the scene. And I ended up going with the stitched frame oval die from Lawn Fawn. And so I heat embossed the sentiment onto some black cardstock and some white detail embossing powder. So I had a bit of a camera oopsie here, and it decided it wanted to stop recording. So to build my scene, I just layered everything up how I liked it, and I used some foam tape to build up the first layer with the characters on it, and then I just glued everything down and added some iridescent flakes I found at Dollar Tree as well. And to make sure I got my scene nice and centered within the frame, I added some Tombow liquid adhesive to the back of the chipboard piece and let that dry so that it was tacky, but I could still move around the scene until I had it nice and centered. And then once I had it centered, I just closed up the back and picked out a new ribbon that matched a little better. And then I used some double-sided tape to glue that together and replace the backing. And that finishes up my little winter scene with the newest mini release from Not Too Shabby. Don't forget to visit Jamie's shop and use the code N2S10 for 10% off your order. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!